Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gamer and we're back into Watcher of Realms and we are going back over Gear Raid 3, Stage 21. As you can see, I haven't done it yet, so this will be the first run through on it. Hopefully we'll get that smashed out using much the same team as we used the other day. There's a couple of small changes on how people get positioned and where they go and what timings they go down on. And then I've upgraded the Epic Lord as well, so we'll have a look at her and how she works and what the awakenings do for us and timings for her as well. So she takes a little bit of looking after, and you'll have to adjust for your account, and then yeah, and that's about it. And then hopefully I'll just smash it through. Now the other thing is Arrogance. Now I use Arrogance in there as a fighter, but I'm thinking I'm going to run after this. I'm going to have a look at some other fighters that we can use as well. So Arrogance can definitely use. Zillitude I'm thinking is probably usable there, although I haven't looked at her, so I don't know. I'm thinking Aspen I think is the art who's in the Piercer faction anyway, so I think he may well be usable. Anyone else you can think of? We're looking for a ranged fighter. Preference would be normal damage, but we'll have a look and see on that. So if you've got anyone in mind or anyone on your account you're thinking can I use them, put it down in the comments below and we'll have a little play test of these different heroes and see which ones we can and can't use it in that slot. Okay, right, so let's get into the run. So as you can see, same team as yesterday. The gearing is completely the same as well, except here she does not have the same gearing as yesterday. There we go. Okay, so same team as yesterday with the exception of Eliza. She's been upgraded. We've now got her Awaken 5, fully upgraded her. She does get better as you upgrade her as well, so that is worth knowing. And her gear has been upgraded as well. I think I've got sort of the minimal gear on her I can get away with. I was sort of doing a run, doing an awakening, leveling up some gear, that sort of stuff. So I think I've got her about as minimal as you can get away with. So let's jump into the run and have a quick look and see how it goes. Small changes on how we put everyone down. So this time Silas goes down first on the left hand side. It's because he takes marginally longer than Arrogance to clear off his mobs, so I have time then to put Arrogance down and I don't have to use Silas's ultimate to clear them. I can then wait. Third this time is Idril. Now the reason for this will become very apparent shortly. After that goes down Dolores. Now let's remember, as the boss comes up, when he does his basic attack, he will then attack the person you've placed down last. In this case it's Dolores. We can see his attack coming down now. We've got that white spear coming down, hits Dolores. Dolores will take that hit for the best part of 20k. Idril can't take that and she will die from it. So we've had to swap around who gets placed where, and now she's motoring off and we're going to kill the ad over there. Now we place our tank down, get the tank down nice and early. She is going to tank up the hits from the boss. She's going to tank up at least 2 for us, and she's going to give us a lot of coin regeneration. So we're just waiting on the second hit from the boss. He will do his command 2, where he will summon up some more ads for us, and then after that he will do his basic attack. After his basic attack, then we can put down our Razak. There we go, there's the attack. Razak can go down now. Now I'm going to wait on Eliza. I have to time Eliza to kill this mob as late as possible. So for me it's about now. So you'll have to test your gear. For me it's about somewhere between the quarter past and the half past version of where she would be. And then she will happily tank up that mob for me. There we go, Laurel's down, and then when we start getting up towards our ultimates we can then start removing Laurel. Remove Laurel now, we can get Dolores on the go. Now look at Eliza, she's just finishing that mob there and then her ultimate gets extended. She can carry on up there. Got support down a bit late and we fired off the rest of it late as well. Hopefully it'll be alright. We need to kill the boss. As soon as the boss is dead we can start recalling our heroes. There we go. Silas recalled, Wrath recalled, put down a Volker just to give us a bit of self-sustain, and now Idril is helping out on these mobs at the right. Not sure I should need it. There we go. We can get rid of our mob there as well. Eliza's been called back. Remember, when she's been awakened, she gets more damage next time she's deployed. So that's another little bonus for us. So that's everything carried out for us there. Let's place Laurel down as soon as we can. Next one to place down will be Razak sooner rather than later. Again, because we lost him in the fight, which is a bit of a shame. And now we've got a mob coming back around the centre again. We've only got a few more seconds before we've got Eliza due. That would be good. She will then start to hit the mob for us again. There we go. We can start attacking there. And when all the mobs on the left-hand side are fully appeared, we can then fire off our ultimate from Razak. There we go. We are looking, I think, in a relatively good place. Mob there is pretty much dead. There we go. Get rid of her, and we've got Silas to go up there. We can get rid of Laurel to help us. Our ultimates coming online. This should be it. Dolores off. Idril off. Just waiting on Silas. There we go for Silas. Now the only problem is, of course, Idril's decided to attack all the mobs on the left, which is a bit of a blow for us. That's why I've had to swap out and use Silas, because he's just clearing up those mobs a bit quicker than Eliza would for us. As soon as these are dead, then Idril will swap targets. There we go. Idril's going over there, going great guns. Put Eliza down. She's going to get some more points for us. Last mob dead, 31 out of 31, 3 stars, thank you very much, and that's all done for us. So that's it now, full auto. We're going to have our pod be able to pick up, so we get that 30% of our attributes, which will just make life a little easier for us. There we go, all done. The heroes are the same as yesterday gear wise, with the exception of Eliza. She has changed. Not that much. I've had to go out and get some more. I wanted some more attack speed on her, so I got a warlord set. I didn't get a warlord set actually. I got a calamity set, and I went to the forge and upgraded it. So remember, you can do that. There's her stats. I think that's pretty minimal on what you can get away with. I would have preferred a bit more crit rate on her to just know that not 12% of her attacks aren't being critted, so that's a little bit annoying, and if you're a little bit out, maybe you could fudge that as well. Now the awakenings, I got a comment yesterday about saying how good she is when she's awakened, particularly at A3. So killing enemies now turns a basic attack into 3 consecutive hits. So her passive, when she kills an enemy, her passive says that her basic attack will then do 2 hits instead of 1. So her basic attack is 1 hit. Her passive makes it 2 hits when she kills an enemy. Her first awakening makes it 3 hits. So absolutely brilliant A1. Her A2 is just some extra attack. That's fairly normal. The Awakening 3 increases damage to airborne units by 10% upon each deployment, stacks up to 3 times. So each time we removed her and put her back, every time she went back she was going to do more damage. So as long as you can do the first one, each subsequent one after that is going to be easier for her. Awakening 4 gets some more speed out of her. You want to fire on as often as possible. And then this is the 5th one I had to do. If you've got better gear and better stats, then you may not need to go all the way. It depends on how good or bad your gear is. Mine isn't fantastic for doing this. It's pretty bottom of the heap, I think. So killing enemies during the ultimate extends the ultimate's duration by 10 seconds. This can be triggered up to 2 times. So when we have that mob on the left, you want to do that mob on the left as late as you possibly can when the group at the top appear. When they appear, you want to have killed that one mob on the right in the middle, and then the ultimate would be extended as late as possible. So you want as much ultimate going through for those other mobs as possible, and this for me helped me out. So not only did I kill that one, but when I killed one of those groups again, I got another 10 seconds on that ultimate, and that's how I had to get that first pack cleared. The second pack isn't such an issue because I've got Silas and I can put him back up there, so that's easier for me. Now the other thing is we're going to have a play around, and we're going to have a look at some fighters. Right, so the other thing I want to do is probably do a video later on in the week. I want to have a look through fighters who can replace Arrogance. That's the issue there. There's his attack range there. So we're looking for other attack ranges that come in there that we can use to replace Arrogance. If you've got any suggestions, please give us a shout out. Obviously, Aspen there I think is going to be okay. Don't know who else we can use. What's your range? No, your range is god awful. Olga does magic damage, so that's not going to be as good, but maybe the true damage works as well. And we'll get a little pool of them together and we'll see who we can use and who we can't. Okay, so that'll be later on in the week, and we'll hopefully tie that in, and then you can swap around who you think or who you've got available, so you can get sort of pushed on with Gear Raid 3. Okay, thanks very much for your time. That's me done. I'll see you in a video again tomorrow. Okay, have a game in. Cheers, goodbye.